Okay, it's time to skin skunks. Anyway, like with any animal, give them a little brushing. Just get anything. They're not usually bad for burrs or anything, but you never know. Just get into the habit of brushing every animal, and you're good. Okay. What I do is, this isn't too fancy, just cut the feet off like normal. This stays in frame. Okay, cut the feet off. Okay. Okay, so the arsehole there. So what you do is, if you watched the video before, the scent glands are right here. These have been removed already. So if you watch my other video I made in the fall about skunk trapping and the removal of the essence, you can see how to take it out. Then you just, a little sharp knife, this is an old filleting knife I use. You just make that cut around the vent. And then lightly just under the skin, and you go up to the center here. Okay, so you can see the opening. Okay, cut around the feet at the heel. And then you go from the heel straight to the center and back to the heel again. And you'll match up with your cut in the center here. Same with this side. And it goes a lot easier when I'm not trying to hide from the camera. Okay. So now you have your cut. Okay. Everything is cut around there. Scent glands are there. And then you got your opening cut. Then you just start the legs a little bit. Like so. Okay, so once you got that started there, then all you do is just give her a little pull. Now, if there is still scent left in here, careful when you pull here, sometimes it'll squirt. Okay, I just on the safe side, keep your face away from it. I've had one squirt at you. It's not that bad if you remove the scent. These are actually a sac, they're not a gland. So once the sac is drained, there's no pressure in them anymore. Okay, so there, and you can see there is the two, one right here, one right here. Okay, they're flat, there's nothing left in them. They'll be that big or so, you'll feel them. They're like grapes, they have that consistency of a grape when they're full. Okay, now you skin down a little bit, get your finger in behind the tail and just kind of roll the back down, a little bit on the belly. Okay, and then start folding the tail under like so. Then take your knife, skin the tail right down the back side like this, and then just pull a little bit till it stops. Skin, pull, skin, pull. Okay, do your edges. And I just get a pair of pliers, put them on that open setting, and like so. Okay, then after that, just a simple thing, pulling it just like you do a raccoon. Okay, turn this around so that you can see it. Okay, so now you got here, get your finger in right here in the armpit, just like that, pull. Same thing on this side, and pull. Grab the whole hide again, pull one more shot. Okay, now spin them around one more time. And a skunk, once you get good at them, takes you 3-4 minutes to skin a skunk. They're actually very simple to skin. It's just everybody's scared of them because of the scent. Okay, so once you've got them down to there, you can see the ears. Okay, you can see the ears now. Just trim the ears at the skull, like that. Same thing here. Okay, now you're getting to the eyes. The eyes would be those little things there. This is just like case skinning anything, a mink, raccoon, muskrats, any case skinned animals are all the same. Open up the mouth a bit, and then for skunks you can cut the lower jaw off, pull down, and I use my finger on the end of the nose so I know where it is. I skin the cartilage out, and there you have a skinned skunk waiting for the flushing beam, like so. And no smell, no nothing, because it's been removed. Alright, let's go flush them now. Okay, flushing them. Skunks are super easy to flush. Just dull side, scraping motion, and away they go. And you can see this one was shot, but you just see how easy these peel off. Okay, it is real easy animal to learn on. Oh, he's got a few bullet holes in this one. These aren't my skunks. I trap all mine. I'm skinning some skunks for a buddy, and obviously he shot a few here, so this one's definitely going to go as a damaged skunk, but it is what it is. You just get around the ears, down by the arms. Okay, put the arm in the beam, push down. You can see it takes very little force or any kind of pressure to peel it off. It's all just that real nice easy white fat. These skunks have been previously frozen, so if it's a fresh skunk the fat will be a little juicy sometimes. It is what it is. It's easy though. Okay. Same thing now with this arm. And off it comes. It just peels right off, nothing to it. The only thing that's taking so long on this one is I gotta be careful because all these bullet holes in them. So anybody who doesn't think a 22 puts a big hole in an animal, take a look at these. This is all 22 bullets. So I have a little bit of mess to clean up right here. Okay, and then we'll just continue all the way around. And with skunks, they're put on the board fur in. As you can see the stripes. So the graders get to look at the quality of the leather, any imperfections on the leather side, and then through the leather, the actual pigment of the skin is changed where the stripes are. So they get to see the size and quality of the stripes without actually physically looking at the fur. And skunks are a personal preference. If you like fat stripes or skinny stripes or almost all white or almost all black, it's up to you. Most people generally like a nice big white fat stripe, but that being said is sometimes the better paying ones at the auction are the skinny stripes. You never know. It's just personal preference and style. Most skunks are used for mitts, which I'll show you my pair in a second. Okay, so now we get to the tail already. See how quick that goes. And you just flush off to the side on the tail. like that. There, a little piece. Okay, now when we skin, we only open up part of the tail, so we have to open the rest of it. Put it in, and there she goes. Okay, then with a skunk, see, she's open. Take it, put it on the beam backwards. Skunks, raccoons, otters, all that stuff. And you flush backwards on the tail. If you try flushing forward, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. There's a better than average chance to cut the tail off when you're flushing. This gets it nice and clean, like so, without buggering up the tail. Alright, now they're in the bullet holes. It's a nice little skunk. Let's go board them. Okay, so these are my muskrat boards. I know most everybody is used to yay size muskrat board. I made mine a lot longer. I like sitting here and working up against the table when I board everything, rats and all. And it was kind of a happy accident that skunks fit perfectly, beautifully on these rat boards. And you can see how nice that fits already. If you get the great big jumbo skunks, use your muskrat or your raccoon board. Fisher boards will work also, but you kind of get the idea, the general idea. This is a finished skunk. Okay, that's what they look like when they're finished. You can still see the lines through it. You can see the leather, all that stuff. Okay, so that's what it looks like on these boards when they're done. So what you do is you get them on there, center them. More or less. Okay, and with any other hide, do not, I repeat, do not stretch it. You take the legs, staple them down. You can see I am not pulling on them, just like that. Okay, grab a nail. Now it's time to split them. Now you can see I could go way far if I want, but we're not gonna. Feel that? About that much right there. That's what you want. So then, I just put my nail. There you are. Put the nail in the board. This one has pre-drilled holes and everything already. So it's just a matter of setting it, putting it in. Okay, now we got the money cut, as they call it. Gives you these flaps. So you just staple that down, staple it down, and you make a straight line across. Okay, and then the tail hangs there for a second. Okay, tail board is nothing more than just a piece of plywood. It could be paneling, anything. Just something that doesn't flex too much. Alright, then you just put a couple nails through it, like that, and then what it does is it sits right here. So you tap that in, which I'm going to do on the table here. Okay, nothing solid, just give it a little place to hold the board. Okay, now, same with a coon or a skunk, it don't matter. You take your tail and you begin to staple it, make it tight, or not tight, push it up, that it pleats a little bit. There you go. Okay. It doesn't look like a lot right now, but when it comes off the board, they actually don't look that bad. Alright, now, clean up the mouth a little. so. And the legs, you tuck in. I wear gloves for all the skunks just to keep that smell off of me. It's a pain in the butt working with gloves. I hate working with gloves. I've never worn gloves for disease purposes. I think I'll give the animals disease if anything. Okay, so you got that tucked in, and then just trim the belly. She's put away just like so. Now you have your skunk. Like I said, this one ain't pretty. He's full of bullets. But anyway, and then you just keep plugging away. There's some that are skinned. Like I said, that one's finished. I got a whole bunch of muskrats, and this is all my skunks to do tonight yet. These coyotes are thawing for the next day. I got a very, very dirty badger there and all that stuff. But anyway, it's just another day out in the skinning shack. Oh yeah, and I had a little beaver here. And these two, these are the ones in the catch video. That one's skinned and the other two are going to be done right away. So anyway, happy trapping, everybody. Okay, so I started skinning this skunk, and you can see here, this one I drained, and that, you can feel, it has the consistency of like a plum, a grape, a tomato, okay? That's full. So what you do, you take a veterinary needle, just put it into the sack, and then you start drawing it out, and watch that sack collapse. And you just go back and forth, all around while having some suction on it. And you can see how that sack is just completely collapsed now. And that's how much I got out of just one sack. So that's how you do it.